Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I take it off?
What makes you so sure?
Hello.
Hey everybody, it's PlayerFreak_34 broadcasting Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. I was gonna do 999, but I had already beaten that one. I haven't unlocked everything in VLR. So let's start from the beginning. Let's make sure our settings are correct first. That's normal. Let's start from the beginning.
Isn't that obvious?
I'm plenty friendly. I said I'm plenty friendly. don't know.
And for those of you that don't know, playing Zero Time Dilemma will explain who Fi is.
Sigma. No, you haven't. I don't have any idea who you are. But... how the hell am I supposed to know? I just know it, okay? Shut up! Just back off, Grandpa. Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma. What do you think this thing is? This bracelet? See, you've got one too. They're pretty much identical. It was on already when I woke up. I haven't figured out what it's for yet, though. No. It's just got a 3 and the word pear.
It's for eating 3 pears.
What are you doing? Good luck. I spent a while trying to get mine off while you were napping. It's on pretty tight. Doesn't even have a clasp or anything. I pressed him, but nothing happened. Not even a beep. Hey, look! There's something on that screen over there.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
A rat?
I'm sure you've got lots of questions. It just seems silly to have a big old chit-chat right now. So, I'm gonna give you a game to play! Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nunnery Game! Ambidex Edition! There's more to it! Lots more! But if I told you now, that'd be cheating. So, hurry up and get out! I'll be waiting! Oh, all right. I forgot to tell you the most important thing. This elevator you're in, it's gonna fall in a few minutes. Way down. Yes, indeedy. So you'd better get moving. I'll see you later. Have a nice trick.
Oh, I get it. Trip and trick, huh? I don't want to die here any more than you. Let's go.
So guys, I've already beaten this, so I'm just going to get out of this room pretty quickly actually. Those of you that haven't beaten the game may pick up a hint on what to do. Seven old people in the painting. Was it 4 babies in the painting? My question is, I'm still not sure. He's 0. Oh, I get it now.
There's some eggs down the road.
The third. I don't think it matters what order you put the memory cards in. BRB guys, I like the game. Explain itself out.
Your shoulders?
I knew it.
You sick bastard. Fine. On your knees. You're a little tall for me to just jump up on your shoulders. I'm certainly not going to give you the satisfaction of making me climb. So kneel. Thanks. A little step up is just what I needed. Quiet. Here we go. All right, give me your hand. Well, I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or Aquaman or Merman or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Common or Ramen. I'm not a caveman either, so you don't really need to worry about anything. My name is Phi. I guess you could say I am no man. Just come on. One of these days, Witch King. Sure doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar. Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere. So it would seem. Forget it. Look. More people. Looks like an old guy, a young man, 2 girls, and they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
They grabbed you too, huh?
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic. When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
No! Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator, but...
That would be me. This little guy here is Quark.
Nice to meet you, mister.
Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you got it right. Yep.
Me. She's Luna.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
And you are?
Say that again.
Bastard.
Are you two... You think?
Yeah. See your bracelet there? And yours. Phi, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so. Quark, you and Dio show them your bracelets.
That old guy was
sharp
actually
eye
in
there.
all three nonary games.
Show him yours too, ladies. Right. You figure it out then?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair. Each pair got put in the same elevator. But Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos, so...
Don't got the foggiest idea.
I don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Yes, yes, yes! I'm calling it the Nonary Game! And the next
Yes, in the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
You think we'd have done it last if there was? Well, give it a shot, why don't you? I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
I told you already. Each one's got a digital lock on it. We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door. Why would I lie?
No, unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Well, there is one thing I'm a little curious about. I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator. I watched all of you come out after all. Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes, that's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna's, right?
Yeah, we did.
And finally, the two of you were trapped in...
The third elevator from the left.
Yes. No one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it or something.
There's one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonori Game Ambidex Edition?
Nah, I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful. Maybe there's no one in there. What makes you so sure?
What's that?
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
Clover! Are you okay? Clover! Wake up! What did you do to her?
Nothing.
she was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry, though. She should be all right. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
Then she hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. Where are we? And who are you? Who am I? I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, who I am, and what day it is. If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you shared that information. Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please. How are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face. You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so. It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh, she's waking up. Clover, are you okay? Come on, talk to me.
Where are we? What? No, that can't.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss. People affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned.
I think there's
anything that has to do
one character like him in every
themselves is just lost. It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Maybe I had a really bad breakup.
First Zero Escape, 7. The second one, it was the little boy with the mask over his face, basically showing the armor. And then this one.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
Didn't I tell you that?
There's a box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators. I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Hey, what do you think that is? That graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was. Two Milkmen Go Comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
I agree with that one.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello. You heard me.
It's an anagram. Yeah, they tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something else. Right?
Exactly. Watch.
Exactly. Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
True, but you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
Huh?
Look. Over there.
Shame on you, Fido. You can't say what I'm about to say before I say it. I've got a plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once. Although, things are starting to get exciting.
Where are you, you bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably. That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? Yes, God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know. Well, yes. I guess that's one way to put it.
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made. Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI. I'm an artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero is the one who built me, of course. So I guess that makes one of you my parent! Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling. Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just the facilitator for this facility. I just do what I'm told to do.
And what do you facilitate?
Didn't I say? The game, of course! Correct! It's my job to make sure it runs smooth.
No. It's supposed to be over.
So, what is the Nonary game?
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing. Therefore, it stands to reason that the Nonary game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
Exactly. 9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrists. You see the bracelet? Of course you do. Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3s.
Exactly. I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape. See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with a greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you can't forget. 1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds. When your time is up, it will close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It will close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck. 3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, well... I really shouldn't say that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit with a big penalty.
What the hell does that mean?
Down in front! I'll tell you later. Yes?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Cause I felt like it. I thought it might make me sound cute.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the Ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
You mean those, elevators?
Gold Star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in. No. I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight while you were talking. So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
How do we get in there? We tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there? All you gotta do is slide a card through, and there you go.
Where do we find those key cards?
We don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Right here! You see the 3 pretty doors just to your right?
Huh? Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Quirk,
What?
you see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't everybody press their buttons as well? The 2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
Does that mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
Oh, the numbers are going down.
It's gone from 10 minutes
Oh, it's
to 9.
12:09.
So, that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tenmioli! All right, let us review what we learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically. However, just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever. You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then. That's just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the rabbit of doing it all the time. Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well?
You mean red, green, and blue? You're supposed to be able to make any color by mixing them, right?
So which colors would you mix to get magenta?
Red and blue.
How about yellow?
Green and red.
What if you wanted cyan?
Blue and green.
That's right! Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah. We get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door. I miss anything?
Wonderful! I think you rabbit. There is one other little thing, though.
You're talking about what happens if you've got 2 of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you've got.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan door. Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Right again! Looks like your brain hasn't rotted away yet, Tenmioli.
Just what the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know. Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are 2 types of bracelets, pairs and solos. That means there's 2 types of players too, pairs and solos. In this game, the 2 members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get 2 for the price of 1! Unfortunately, it also means they can't split up. Aww. Both members of a pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though. I mean, why would they? They're forever alone. But that means that they can go wherever they want! Yay! Now, let's take another look at all of your bracelets. We'll start with you, Siggy. What color is your bracelet? Are you a pair or a solo? Fido is next. Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
What about you, Alance?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Theo, Quirk?
Blue. Pair.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Mooney, Cleaver, Tenmioli, all at once?
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pair.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
I'm... let's see. I suppose you can call me... Kay.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just a... how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose. I saw the letter K.
So? What does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew. Sadly, I have no idea. Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay? Can I call you that?
Yes.
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's?
That's right. It says pair, and the text is green.
Okay. I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand. How do you open the secondary door? So, Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta door?
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks! I forgot to tell you. You have to have exactly 3 people in your group to open the secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really. Pretty much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We didn't want a 4th or 5th person just running in at the last minute like, "Ah, wait for me!" when the right people open the door. But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! You see, it all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all done. Any questions? Good. Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but it looks like your time's up. You better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Fuck that! We aren't gonna open shit! You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass. If you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along, you've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little rodent.
I'm a rabbit.
Shut up!
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll
what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty anyway?
Well... death! Your bracelets contain 2 drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you. First is the Soparil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away. You should know that the Soparil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart. Oh, and I mean the real Zero, not me. Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart, it'd be melting right now. Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really. Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on out of here.
Good luck, guys! See you all later! Have a nice trap!
What are we waiting for? We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through? You still don't get it? Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options. Option A. Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door. That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair, and Tenmyoji as the green solo. The only door they can open is the cyan one. Got it? Option B. Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door. That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door. This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door. And finally, option C would be where we pair up with light colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door. Clover, K, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door. And Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is, which do we choose?
Please, Sigma, choose something. If you don't want to, then maybe Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Sure.
All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Ugh, stuck with a kid and some old fart. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
Beats me.
It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Yeah. The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon. I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Do you think it works?
Hey, someone's coming.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
Oh, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh, tempting, but I don't really think now's the time. Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, VO. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the notary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The notary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini-game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please?
I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Murdered?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go. Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died. Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No. Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that. It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Phi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game. Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure. If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Up here.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out. This thing. Remember it? Try opening it. Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in. Yeah. I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us. Look, there's something on the screen. Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting. Ugh! Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions? The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way, too. Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And B.O. and Quark's enemy will be Tenmioldi. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring.
We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
Oh, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more.
Time to wait, I guess. After all, no! I won't wait and I can't wait.
1 minute remains until Amberdex closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she rude, that's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma, what's 3 minus 2? Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
"30 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes.
Just press the damn button! Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Ten seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.